What's up, minions? Lex DeVille here, and in this video we are answering the question, is Upwork worth it still in 2021? If you are wondering, I guess, if you should join Upwork or if you can still find clients on Upwork, if there's still money to be made there, this video is for you. Stick around. Hey minions, if you're new to the channel and you like what I have to say, then be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss a video. Only do this if you like what I have to say and if you want to hear more about freelancing, entrepreneurship, and personal world domination. For those who don't know me, I'm Lex DeVille, and on this channel, we help people escape corporate prison and build a freelance empire. We talk about freelance writing and freelancing in general, and I don't like to say the U word all the time because I don't like when my videos get indexed for that, but, you know, Upwork, we do talk about that. Anyway, if you are someone who is trying to make it as a freelancer, if you're trying to get your start as a freelancer, if you're trying to grow bigger with freelancing, maybe to the 6 or 7 figure level, then this could be the channel for you. If that's something you're interested in, go down and hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell so you never miss a video. In this video, we are talking about Upwork's worth. Is Upwork worth it in 2021? I want to touch on a couple of points. So if you don't know, I decided to start freelancing again. I did this maybe 3-4 weeks ago. I don't know, somewhere about a month ago. I decided to go back into Upwork and pick up some new gigs. My daughter is at an age now where I can finally work with clients again. I can finally get on calls. I can finally do things without having a ridiculous amount of screaming in the background. And that really put an end to my freelancing for a while. My copywriting came to an end. My coaching came to an end. All the things just kind of stopped. But now I'm able to do those again. And so that is what I've dived into. When I came back to Upwork, it was, I want to say, roughly a month ago, and there were several things that I noticed that were different. There were some things that had not changed, so many things had stayed the same. There's a lot that's still the same about Upwork, and I think that in general, if you were on Upwork last year or the year before, you're going to notice that there haven't been that many changes to the platform. You're going to notice that it still looks mostly the same layout. There's been a few areas here and there with profiles and projects and things like that. I haven't even messed with those yet, so I don't really have much to say about those. But we are going to dive in to some of the different points on Upwork and just talk about some of the things that I noticed whenever I went into this. So we're going to start with free connects. And I want you to know that over the last several years, my profile on Upwork has been hidden. Before we get into the free connects, my profile has been hidden because people were stealing my information. People were like literally trying to copy my profile, and not just that, but copy my name, copy my profile picture, like everything. They were trying to be me and hoping that that would get some clients to come to them for some reason. I don't know. It's not going to be anything more than low budget if you're someone who is doing that, because the kind of clients who I work with that are going to pay well are going to be the kind of clients who expect a freaking phone call, and you pussies who aren't willing to get on a phone call are not going to win high-paying gigs. So that's all I got to say about that. But my profile has been hidden because of that reason, so that people could not come and find me and steal my information, steal my bios and all of those things. And so I think that is why I was getting free connects. So let's talk about the free connects. What happened was I started sending proposals. Because my profile is hidden, I can't get invited to gigs, so I have to send proposals. And I like it that way because it forces me to be better at sending proposals. It forces me to come up with new solutions and strategies for writing winning proposals. And this is something that a lot of freelancers don't do. They get in this place of where they get some invitations and they just take those invitations. God dang, it's hot in here because I just ran. I'm going to crack the door a little bit. They get in this place of taking invitations on Upwork, and those invitations can be good gigs for them. But the problem is, if you do that all the time and you don't practice writing proposals, then you're not going to write winning proposals. You're not going to have good techniques in your pocket for later on if you ever need that. But I was writing proposals, and those proposals were winning proposals, and I started getting responses really fast. I mean, lots of responses. And what happened was Upwork started rewarding me for responses. They started giving me connects. They gave me 10 connects for a response. It wasn't just for the response. It was that I got a response, and then I responded to the client once they responded to me. So it was actually an interview, technically. I got 10 connects and then I got 30 connects. And we talked a little bit about those in the last video. If you haven't seen that, I'll put it up on the screen if you want to go watch that. But I started getting these free connects, and the more proposals I sent and got responses to and responded back, the more connects I was getting, more and more of these. And I built up to like 120 something connects for free in addition to the connects that I already had just by sending these. Now, something that I noticed was I took my profile out of private mode for a short period so that I could see what would happen. I just wanted to kind of test the waters with it, see if there were any changes there. When I took my profile out of private mode, I stopped getting free connects. So I think maybe it's an incentive to get you to go to public mode, to get you to make your profile public so people can find you and hire you and work with you. It's kind of a weird thing. I'm not sure if that's the idea behind it, but that's the vibe I got, because as soon as I took my profile out of private mode, I started losing. I didn't lose connects, but I didn't get any more free connects. And I've won several gigs. I've won several responses and had interviews from a bunch of people since I came out of private mode, including from invitations. And I don't think that I got any. I'm not sure if I got any free connects. I need to double check on that. But from the last several, maybe 2-3 invitations and proposals that I sent out where I got responses, I did not get any more free connects. So I don't know if there's a limit or what that is. But know that if you are on Upwork, you can get free connects by responding to clients when they respond to you. So you should respond to those gigs. All right, point number 2, quality of clients. A lot of people have said over the years that all of the clients on Upwork are low-value clients, that there's nobody there worth working with. I think that they have always been full of shit, and those people are still full of shit. They have no idea what they're talking about. If you think that there are no quality clients on Upwork, it really is not a matter of there being low-quality clients on Upwork. It is a matter of you not understanding how to find and attract those clients to you. You aren't writing proposals that are attractive to them. You aren't getting invited because your profile doesn't match up with their needs. So these are the things that are happening. And you also don't know what to look for in a high quality client. So because you were believing that only low quality clients exist on Upwork, that's what you find. So the quality of clients has, if anything, improved in my opinion. I think this is happening for a number of reasons. First of all, Upwork has improved their systems. They are doing different marketing outreach. They are advertising on commercial television. They are advertising all over the internet, on Google, on YouTube, on Facebook. They are everywhere. This is the biggest freelance company, and they are everywhere when it comes to advertising. So they are pulling huge clients in from all around the world. And I think you would have to be a freaking fool to think that there are no high quality clients on Upwork. And that brings me right into my next point, high value clients. Along with thinking that there are no good clients on Upwork, people think that there are only low paying clients on Upwork. Well, I'm going to tell you that I have had multiple offers for $10,000 or more jobs within the last week. One of those I even referred to someone in my Discord group. And I have also started working with a client that is going to be worth around 6 figures or more for me, just from one client. So they are out there. But your profile and your portfolio and your proposals and everything that you do has to support you as the kind of expert who can work with those people. Because when you go to apply for high value clients, you're going to be up against people like me. And I'm the kind of person who is applying to those, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get those people on my side. I mean, I went back and finished a bachelor's degree. Then I finished a master's degree in psychology so that I could prove that I'm the best fucking copywriter on the planet, in addition to writing amazing copy and having a whole bunch of other social proof and credibility. And that's what I bring to the table. And when you stack that against the next guy who just writes good copy and doesn't have those things, well, it makes sense to go with me. So what are you going to do if you want to win those kind of high value clients? You cannot be a bottom dweller freelancer and expect to win high value clients who are going to be worth a lot of money for you. But if you step your game up to the next level, if you get to that higher tier, then maybe you can. What are you going to do? How are you going to beat me? That's what you got to be thinking about if you want high value clients on Upwork. But they are out there. They're out there in droves. I've turned down multiple high value clients this week alone because I do not have time to work with them. And some of them I passed off to people who I think could be a fit. Others I just had to turn down. I just didn't have any, they weren't a fit for me, and I didn't have anyone available who could help them. If you are in my Discord chat, which I will link to in the description, maybe I can pass some people off to you sometime. But just because I refer someone to you doesn't mean they're going to work with you. You still have to set yourself up to prove that you are the kind of person who is worthy of working with those people. All right, let's talk about fees. fees are the same. They haven't changed really at all. And people complain about these fees, whine and bitch. 20%, it's 20% fee. It's 20% fee until you reach $500 with a client. When I'm working with a client, that's like 1 gig, maybe 2 gigs max, depending on what it is. There's no way I'm going to work with a client for more than 2 gigs, for more than 2 projects, and not make at least $500. So that's going to instantly drop basically to 10% for me. And then when you're working with high value clients, high ticket clients, then you only have to hit $10,000 with that client for that fee to drop to 5% and have the lowest fees in the industry. And $10,000 is nothing when you're working with high ticket clients. That could be 1 gig. So just keep that in mind. I just said that I turned down multiple $10,000 offers within the last week alone. You can get $10,000 offers and you can drop into that 5% range with each client if you're smart about it. So the fees haven't changed. It's 20% for the first $500 with a client. This is per client. Then it is 10% until you reach $10,000 with that client, and then it drops to 5%. What it takes to win now. I want to talk about that. So if you want to win at freelancing, if you want to make this a full-time career, if you want to make this something that can radically change your life, you just got to step up your game. You cannot be the kind of person who is in it for yourself. You cannot be the kind of person who is worried about how much money you're going to make from every gig. Like, you have to be the kind of person still who helps people, who cares about helping clients. You have to care about other people, and you have to be willing to put yourself out there in ways that are going to show clients that you're there to help them, that you are in it to win it for them. What are you going to do? You have to answer these questions for yourself. I can't answer them for you. The things that I do and my approaches are things that are not necessarily going to work for you because we might be in different fields, or we might be working with different styles of clients, or so many different things can affect what you have to do and how you have to go above and beyond for each client if you want to win the job. But some things that I think you should think about, I have added a video into my profile, and that video presents me as a professional. It shows off some of my certifications and my degrees. It shows some of the right books and things, and it's got the right image and background and branding, and all of that comes together to form a certain image in the client's mind that says, this guy's a fucking professional, he's the best of the best, and I'm gonna pay him the highest rates, or else I'm not gonna get to work with him. And you have to do that. That's where you have to be. You have to be at this level of not only wanting to help clients and caring about clients, but caring about your own image and how you look to these clients and how you are going to present a more professional image for them. And then you also have to be the kind of person who takes risks. That's part 3 of this. So it is helping people, it is improving your image, and it is taking risks. And if you aren't the kind of person who is willing to take some kind of risk, whether that is getting on a phone even when you're scared, even whenever you don't feel like you're very good at English or very good at talking on live video calls or any of those things, that's one risk that you might have to take if you want to get up to this next level. If you need to pitch higher prices, that's something you might have to do. Increasing your hourly rate, switching from hourly rate to fixed rates, telling a client that something is going to be $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 per month on a live call. Are you willing to do that? Because if you're not making those offers, if you're not making those, if you're not pitching that sale, you're not going to make that. No client's going to pay you something that you think you're worth unless you tell them, this is what I'm worth. This is what it's worth it for me to do this job. If you think that a client is just going to say, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. This is the greatest web design. You're the greatest virtual assistant. I'm going to pay you so much money. No, think again. The client is thinking in terms of their business, and you have to tell them that if you want to work with me, it's this price. So what risks are you going to take to get you up to that next level? Be thinking about that. Help clients, care about clients, take risks, and boost your image, improve your image, your credibility, your status, everything that you can do. Because if you're not paying attention to these fine little details, think about it. There are more people on Upwork than ever. Not only is Upwork advertising everywhere, but we just went through a certain phase of life in this world where a whole shit ton of people started working remotely and from home and started looking for new ways to make money that didn't involve their traditional 9-to-5 jobs and staying in the workplace. You have to step up your game. That's all I'm saying. How are you going to do that? How are you going to do that this year? I've got a credibility workshop coming out here in just a few days. I'm wrapping up recording on that. I've got the first modules recording the last modules a little later this week. I got wrapped up in some copy work, so it's going to be about later this week when I'll wrap up those modules. Credibility workshop is going to help you find your credibility, discover your most powerful credibility so that you can leverage it to win these high-paying gigs, just like I'm doing. And that's going to be the focus of that workshop. It'll be several modules talking about credibility, how to boost your interest, how to wrap all of these things into expert statements so that you can quickly use them to write rapid proposals that are going to get you attention and get client interest from you so that they respond to you faster. That's pretty much it for this video. I think that Upwork is worth it in 2021, but you can't be a loser. And I think there's a lot of losers out there, a lot of whiny baby losers who don't want to put in the time, the effort, don't want to invest in themselves, don't want to spend a little money on upgrading their systems, whether that is a better quality camera, a microphone, whether that is getting the right training, even $10 training on Udemy, which is going away from me soon. Even investing, like how are you investing in yourself? You know, there's a lot of losers out there who aren't doing those things. And if you're one of those people, it's time to change. There was a blood moon the other night. That is the sign of a new beginning in some mythology. So you might want to think about that. Is this your new beginning? Maybe it could be. In the meantime, I'm going to continue to win at this game. Even when tons and tons of other people are applying to these gigs, I'm still winning. And that's all I got. Upwork's worth it. 2021. Upwork is fucking worth it. Listen to what I'm saying and just do it. I'll go out there and kill it. That's all I got for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Lex DeVille, and I'll see you next time.